leaving work, kids, and diets behind. 4 girlfriends join me in Big D, that's Dallas, Texas, for a weekend of fun, relaxation, and lots of conversation. Now, ladies, you know what we talk about when the boys aren't around, and this time, we got it on tape. I'm your host, Kim Nelson-Ingram. Join me and the girls as we spend a weekend at the East Spot.
Think we're ready for a woman president, and do you think it could be Hillary?
As far as us being ready for a female president, I think we're just ready for
Anybody else?
Yeah, I don't think it's
Somebody else.
So if her name was on the ballot, would you vote for her?
Absolutely. I would absolutely vote for her.
I would say it depends on who she's running against. I was there listening to John Kerry in the last election, front and center. You know, even though to me, he was kind of like, I don't want to say the lesser of two evils, but he was not the strongest Democratic candidate, but he was someone better than the other person that was on the ballot.
Right.
You know? So to me, I've got to hear what everybody has to say. I'm not going to vote for Hillary just because she's a woman, because there could very well be somebody else out there who's more qualified to get us out of this slump and this quagmire that we call America right now.
I think her only downfall is that she's a woman, because she is very hands-on.
Yeah.
Why do you say downfall?
Well, that I don't know if the American people are ready for it.
Okay.
But do we want Hillary just because she was married to Peter?
No, I think Hillary is the brand. I think Hillary has brains. But I think Hillary has brains. I think Hillary has. Our president never left the country before he became president. 8 years ago, you got a man 40-something years old, 50-some alcohol prison. He never left the country. Never left the United States. I left the United States at 15. I mean, so that gives us a perspective of how limited he is. Hillary is brilliant. Hillary is very much global, and she's very much a hands-on person.
And I think she made her slight advantage too, because she has served as the first lady. She's been in the White House. She's kind of been there, done
That's
that.
my point. I'm not saying it's just because she's good. Right. She is a very bright person.
Right.
But when you think of Hillary, don't you think of Hillary? If you think of Hillary without thinking of Hillary.
You know what? I do. I mean, I get your point, but I still, my thoughts for why would possibly win her support has nothing to do with Bill. But yeah, you can't think of one without the other. It's kind of like Bobby and Whitney, you know, Cher and Sonny. You know what I mean? They go together. But I feel like she can do it on her. I mean, I feel like she has a leg stand on her own.
That's right. For her name being associated with him, I think, you know, in some cases, yeah, you associate them, but she can stand alone.
I think Hillary proved herself while Bill was in office. She helped with health reform. She had her own issues that she handled aside from what he was doing and running the country. And based on that, taking it a step further, going into the Senate, and the things that she's doing now for the state of New York is different. It's like I can look at her as an individual, not with her husband, and understand that she has an outlook on what these views are about. She has an opinion on them, and she stands strong behind them, and she works hard to make sure that they're pushed through.
Do we give her strength as well because of what she went through publicly with Bill Clinton?
I have to admit, I give her a little props for that. But
Yeah.
I give her a little props for that because I think she handled herself
so well.
to the utmost. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I give her a little props for that, just in the back of my head. Nothing to do with the still. I think she's put herself professionally. But still, that gives me an extra little All right, Hillary. All right, Hillary.
And it just makes you think, you know, if something does come up, you know she does have some backbone.
Right.
She's not going to be running from
She'll be
issues.
rational.
She will be like, okay, you know what? I can meet this challenge head on because I've dealt with things worse.
Because if she can go through that in the public eye,
Oh yeah.
she can go through about anything. Because a sister like me,
Right.
I wouldn't have been able to do it.
I don't know about that either.
I wouldn't have been able to do it.
All on camera.
She handled it very gracefully.
She did. She did. Right.
Now, it might have been hell behind closed doors, but you didn't know about it.
The Hilary Clinton commentary led to discussions on Senator Barack Obama, who it seems we're all pretty excited about, as well as comparisons between the Reverends Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson, among others. But the articulate and intellectual conversations took a back seat once we stopped for happy hour at the W Hotel's Ghost Bar, and then off to Dallas's very own Brooklyn Jazz Cafe for dinner. Forget about Hilary Clinton being a superwoman. We were feeling so good about ourselves, we were the only superwomen we needed. A weekend getaway with the girls will do that to you. Make you feel like you're on top of the world. And make you feel like you can sing, too.
You know what I meant to pull out for you is that Karen White.
Oh, I dare you. I forgot. You don't need the song?
Early in the morning, I put breakfast on your table. And make sure that your coffee has its sugar and cream. Your eggs are over easy, your toast done lightly. All that's missing is your morning kiss that used to greet me. Now you say the juice is sour, it used to be so sweet. And I can't help but to wonder if you're talking about me. We don't talk the way we used to talk. It's hurting so deep. I got my pride, I'm with my pride. Right?
Yeah, to the right.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not your superwoman. Hey. I'm not the kind of girl that you can let down and think that everything is okay.
Solo, I can't hear me.
This girl needs more than occasional hugs and a token of love from you to me. Oh yeah! I found my way to the rush hour, trying to make it home just for you. I wanted to make sure that your dinner would be waiting for you. But when you get there, you just tell me you're not hungry at all. You said you'd rather read the paper and you don't want to talk. You like to think that I'm just crazy when I say that you changed. But I'm convinced I know the problem. You don't love me the same. You're just going through the motions and you're not being fair. I got the but I will not cry. Still I give you again. I'm not your superwoman.
Short man.
Isn't true Beyonce and Jay, are they married?
That's what the rumor is.
Okay. Somebody said in November. It was on the radio. I heard on the radio.
You know what? Don't believe it because I heard they had it, but they were pregnant too. They had
really?
One radio station said that Beyonce was pregnant, another one said Michelle was pregnant, another one said Kelly was pregnant. All across the country. And none of it was true.
Yeah, but they said she was planning a November wedding. Something point million, you know. They say it's gonna be wet.
Well, she turned 20, she turned 25.
Oh yeah, and then they also say it was because her father finally gave the blessing.
I'm just scared though. I hope like hell, if they have a baby, her genes take over. Because if that pretty girl has an ugly baby with that big, I think
Ghetto people, and dreams are now been fulfilled. Get out your seat and let's get real. New clothes and feet. Said I heard that you could dig me too. They told me if it's the truth, so it don't make the food to eat.